Hey everybody, I'm Paul.
And I'm Andrew.
And welcome back to the Fan Voice. We're here for another little Smash chat about a event regarding EVO, which is just on the way, and we're both really excited about that.
Woo! Yeah.
But
it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, there was a little interesting turn of events, one being Smash 4 did beat out Melee in number of entrants.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, that's the first one. Smash 4 definitely had a lot of people come out and play. Melee barely lost to it in numbers.
Yeah, I want to say it's like 100 or less.
Yeah.
They both have just
my
about
God.
2,000. It's like 1,900 and 1,800. It's crazy.
I did see that the number of unique players was definitely higher for Melee.
Oh, okay.
Like people coming just for Melee.
I don't know why they let them do that, honestly.
Come only for Melee?
I mean, let them do both.
Oh!
I think that's gonna be kind of a mess. Or are they scheduled at different times?
They're scheduled at
all
different
of it? Even the pools?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because they don't want
to say.
They know that Smash players are going to come for both Smashes.
Yeah.
However, it actually kind of looks like that wasn't the case. It kind of looks like a lot of fighting game players also signed up for Smash 4.
Really?
Yeah, which doesn't really surprise me because it's more... it's not like...
it's a little bit more combo locking.
That's definitely true, and also I think the neutral is a little bit more like it too, with some characters and some matchups. Yeah. So, and it's new, so it's not like you have to contend with 15 years of Melee stuff. You're like,
that's true.
Oh, I can just play a little bit of Smash 4. It's fun. I'll go play it at EVO while playing Street Fighter, which is my main game.
That's a good point.
So I think that's a good overlap for a lot of these people. They're like, hey, it's a Smash game, so it's new and different for me. Yeah. But it's a new one, so I don't have to absolutely get destroyed. Like, you probably will anyway.
With customs on top of that. It's gonna be nuts.
Yeah.
But the other interesting factor to this is, even though Smash 4 got a higher quantity, it's still got the Saturday spot.
Yes.
As they had announced previously that only one of the Smashes would get the spot for Sunday. Yeah,
so Mr. Wizard has said before in the past that he wants one of each kind of type of game.
Okay.
And what he meant by that was like a 3D fighter or a Smash, like a platform fighter, or Street Fighter or Marvel, right? Like he wants like one type of that game on
widespread.
Sunday. Yeah, which totally makes sense to me. He only wanted one anime game, so Xrd got the spot.
Okay.
I think Xrd got the spot, right?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, because Persona is there again, but they're on Saturday.
Okay.
I hope I'm right on that. Anyway, basically he wanted each game to have one spot. So, the announcement that was kind of crazy was that Smash 4 was going to be on Saturday, and Melee was going to be on Sunday. Here's why that's surprising. Number one, Smash 4 is brand new. And Nintendo obviously wants to push Smash 4 more. Why would it not? And number two, it got more people signed up for it.
Yeah.
By a small amount, but still, it had more people signed up for it. So you would think that it would just be like, okay, well, then Smash 4 is on Sunday. That's what I was thinking. I'm like,
yeah, I thought so as well.
Yeah, we'll be watching Melee Saturday night.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's fine. I can do that. And then I always watch the finals. No matter what it is, I'm there until from 8 a.m. on Sunday to 10 o'clock at night.
They're all super
entertaining.
I
always watch the EVO finals.
Yeah.
Every year. So... yeah, so I was already expecting, to watch it, but Melee got the spot, and all the official word that we got was, one game gets it, and, keep in mind, guys, it's not just money, it's not, he said, it's not money, it's not numbers, it's whatever we think is going to be the most entertaining for Sunday. So they chose Melee.
Very interesting.
And so that's first of all, I think that's awesome, and I think that this is a good decision. Melee has all of the storylines coming into it. Not only is PPMD returning, but he just said on stream earlier tonight, the night we're recording this, he said on stream, I'm going to start going to tournaments more. I'm going to start showing up more after EVO. It's going to be at least a tournament a month if I can help it.
Yeah.
Because, EG's really pushing for me to do it, and I want to do it.
Right.
So, let's go. So that's the first announcement. And the other ones is that a lot of these guys getting old and getting to the point where they're starting to kind of... Hungrybox already announced, like, I got a new job. So, this is going to start tapering off.
Yeah.
Everything's coming to a head.
Yeah.
PPMD wants to come back strong. Mango wants to 3P. Leffen wants to prove himself. Armada wants to stay
Armada's
consistent.
looking amazing.
Fucking every Hungrybox wants to go out on a good note if he's going to go out for a few months.
Right.
And then return. He might. I mean, he's going to come back for Apex, but he might be out for a few months. He might not go to tournaments for a while. Literally everything is happening at EVO.
Yeah.
So I am really glad that this is the game that they decided to go with.
I appreciate.
Yeah.
I agree, definitely.
It's not that I find Smash 4 boring. It's not that I don't want to watch it. I actually am finding it to be a little more entertaining.
Yeah.
I don't know how Customs is going to go.
Like we said on, on CEO, it was much more entertaining.
No, it was much more entertaining.
Earlier, you know? And yeah, I agree. Like, Smash 4 is pretty awesome, but you know, I still enjoy Melee more, if I'm being completely blunt about it, you know?
And it really has all of these old storylines coming up, and it's still going.
That's so true.
And new players are proving themselves over and over again.
That's
Puff's
the
an
thing.
amazing player. Shroom's really coming up.
Yeah.
If Pew Pew can get his stuff together, and I think he can do amazing. We haven't seen Axe for a while. Westballs is still amazing. Everything's kind of coming to a head, and I feel like the gods aren't impenetrable anymore. They can definitely be beaten.
As far as I can tell, though, I feel like this will be the final, like, climax of the Five Gods era.
I don't know, but yeah, probably.
The way I'm looking at it is, like, I don't know, I feel like Hungrybox is kind of moving past. Maybe PP will stick to it. He's kind of inconsistent, but, like, Armada will take this new helm.
Right.
I don't know about Mango. I think he might kind of, like, slow down after this, too. And then we'll have all these new players just hungry for everything. You
honestly, this is like that's all coming to a head. I feel like at EVO.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm really excited that it's going to be main stage Sunday.
Yeah.
I think this was the best option this year.
Right.
And
now, why do you think they thought it was the best option?
EVO?
Yeah.
Same reasons.
Same reasons?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
I think there's just it's been proven over and over again that Melee can deliver viewers, first of all.
Yeah.
And second of all, it's been proven over and over again that they can deliver a lot of drama and a lot of hype just outside of the tournament, just like any Street Fighter tournament can.
And numbers.
And I think that
they were just below Street Fighter.
Yeah.
And then both of the Smashes left everything else in the dust.
Yeah.
As far as numbers go.
Yeah. And I think that the other reason for this is that Smash 4 has been kind of a nightmare for them to organize.
I see.
And I don't think that they're sliding it on purpose. Like, I don't think it's a revenge thing. But I think they're also like...
It's kind of like a less stress for them to deal with on their best day.
Exactly. And I think the other reason is, like, the community said, we want customs. And so they went, all right, we'll do customs. And then Zero comes out. And everybody comes out and they bitch about customs.
Ooh, yeah.
And EVO's like, well, what the fuck? Like, you wanted us to do customs, so we're going to let you do whatever you want. Like, we have time constraints. We have to work under that. And everybody's like, no, we want 3-stock. We want 3-stock. We can't. We physically can't do a tournament 3-stock. Mm-hmm. So, what else do you guys want? Oh, well, we want customs. And then a few months later, everybody's complaining about customs.
Yeah.
So, I think EVO's just like, listen, nobody knows how this is going to go. This could go awful. It could be all villagers camping the edge.
Yeah.
You know, for top 8, let's just not even do it. So Melee's there. It brings in the viewers. We know it's going to be hype on Sunday.
And would you say that, like, the community has been much more difficult in the Smash 4 aspect more than when Melee first came back?
I think when Melee first came back, it was such a surprise and such, like, a blessing that everybody was like...
They were just...
Fucking sure, I'll be there. 2 out of 3. I literally don't care.
Yeah.
When do I have to be there? I'll show up. And everybody showed up. The only thing that I can really think about everybody complained about was seating. They were like, "Listen, I can't be in the same pool as Armada." You know what I mean? Like I can't remember. It wasn't one of the gods, but it was very high up, very good player first year at EVO, I think.
Yeah.
Was like in the same pool as Armada. They're like, or no, not Armada, Mango.
Right.
And this was like 2 players that could definitely make top 8. They were like, that's not a thing.
Well,
But that's the only
that
thing
just
that I
makes
complain.
sense because then you'll end up with very anticlimactic.
Right. And it's not like they were wrong. It's not like I didn't feel like they were whiny about it. But that's the only thing I can think of as far as complaints go.
Yeah.
And for a couple years, Melee players really haven't complained, except for this year.
The 2 out of the 3.
They really want 3 out of 5.
Yeah.
And so I've seen a lot of people, and I don't know how much or how many people, but I've seen a lot of people complain about 3 out of 5.
Yeah.
They really want 3 out of 5 for all top 32. I just don't think the EVO can make that happen, so it's not going to happen. Yeah. But Smash 4, everything that I see about Smash 4 are people complaining about why do we have customs? Why do we are only doing 2 stock? Why is it this? Why is it that? Like, the seating is terrible. Like, players from Japan are coming over. They have to play with customs. This is awful. It's literally only complaining. Everything that I've seen. So that's really unfortunate. And
have a lot of other tournaments done 3 stock?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah,
but there's just that's just the thing.
It's just a constant thing.
The community seems to be really divisive on that. Like everybody's like, I don't think 3 stock is the best idea. A lot of people are like, why would you ever do 2 stock?
You could consider again the freshness of the community and then throwing customs into that. Like they just kind of dove into the pool of constant community, like clashing with each other kind of thing,
I don't know, and I kind of feel like it's really unfortunate that that's all I've seen. And I hope that's not all we see on Saturday over the weekend. I don't think it will be. But the one thing that I did want to talk about really quickly, though, is I like the fact that Melee's on Sunday. I think it's got a lot stronger storylines going into this weekend. Mm-hmm. I think it deserves that spot. Yeah. I think Smash 4 deserves a better spot than their finals starting at 8 a.m. on Saturday morning. Absolutely. That, to me, so I just said, right, man, all I've seen is complaining. Still, and finals starting at 8 a.m. on a Saturday is a death wish. And that sucks. Like, your top 8 starts at noon on Saturday? That fucking sucks. Yeah, and absolutely. I still think that there are enough players who are, like, really excited, really want to come. There's people from Japan. Yeah, they kind of complained about customs, but they still went, you know what, we'll come to EVO. It's going to be awesome. Uh-huh. They come to your tournament, and their finals are at noon on Saturday? Yeah. Like, with all of the complaining, I still think that's
are the others
pretty bad.
Are the other Saturday slots, like,
they're later
filled up to that point? Like, from, like, noon to, like, all throughout the day till later at night?
I guess what I didn't understand is, like, there aren't finals. Well, I guess there are. I mean, maybe they don't want to have anything quarterfinals or semifinals while any other finals are happening. And if that's the case, then it kind of makes sense. Because I seem to remember Tekken 7's at 4, but that's their top 8. So maybe their quarterfinals starts right after Melee top 8. And then the quarterfinals of Tekken 7 start. Let's look at it. Paul just pulled up the schedule here. So I just all right. Let's look, because what I'm curious about. Thank you. Okay, so Wii U is at noon, and then the quarterfinals are happening at the same time, and the Tekken semifinals are happening at 2. So that's probably why. And then Tekken 7 finals are at 4, and Killer Instinct at 6. Yeah. So I'm guessing they have other stuff going on Saturday night. Well, actually, I know that they do. The Salty Sweet is on Saturday night. It's sponsored by Red Bull. Kind of a fucking big deal from what I can see.
Holy moly.
The Red Bull Salty Sweets.
That's awesome.
So I'm guessing that's
okay, and then Marvel vs. Capcom
in Mortal Kombat. That's right.
Mortal Kombat. So it kind of fills out.
It fills out. If you really look at this, it really does fill out. But it just sucks that the finals of your game, I don't know, you could have semifinals at 10, but your finals of your game at noon on Saturday just seem like a death wish. Maybe it's not. Maybe they'll get really good viewers, and then Killer Instinct will get none or something. I don't know, but maybe that'll just blow it out of the water. Everybody will watch it. Doesn't matter what time it is. But it just feels like noon on Saturday is
Well, I mean,
not a good
you
time
look
slot.
at this, and obviously there's going to be a bunch of things going on at once, so they have different streams for everything.
Yeah, they
right?
have like 8 different streams.
And for the Smash slot, it's Melee and Wii U together, but Melee semifinals is starting at like 4?
Yeah.
They could push everything down a lot later, you know?
Yeah.
Oh.
So, I don't know. I'm kind of...
Maybe they just really, really pissed off the EVO staff.
They might have. I don't know. I really don't think that they're that revenge-fueled, but looking at this really does suck.
I mean, the whole thing is such a stressful
That's the thing, too. Okay,
this is the biggest fighting tournament ever, pretty much.
It is, absolutely.
Event,
yeah.
as a whole.
EVO is enormous, and... So, I definitely sound like I'm like, come on, EVO staff, get your shit together. This isn't EVO. This is a staff that knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
They've been running these tournaments for longer than I've never run a fucking tournament, right? Like, I don't know how this works.
Uh-huh.
But it just seems like having your finals at noon on Saturday just really sucks.
Yeah.
No, there's no way around that. It just fucking sucks.
Yeah.
So, I hope that Wii U can pull through, and I hope the Smash 4 can, like, get a bunch of viewers anyway.
I hope
and there are people interested and drum up a lot of hype.
Yeah.
I'm worried that with the combination of Zero wins everything and nobody can touch him.
Crazy customs everywhere.
Crazy customs, and it's at noon on Saturday.
Yeah.
Doesn't make for an absolutely terrible finals.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping too.
And if it does, and if we know that crazy customs are awful and they should just be turned off, then at least we had an experiment.
It'll be a lessons learned, you know?
We have learned a lesson and we shall move on,
it'll
right?
suck that it'll be at EVO, but again, I keep saying the Smash 4 is so young. This is the time to make mistakes with these kind of things, you know?
Yeah.
If it happens. Right. I hope it doesn't.
I hope it doesn't either. I really don't.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, that's kind of what we think about...
yeah. It was an odd
EVO.
Predicament, so we just wanted to talk about it.
Yeah, we just wanted to talk about it really quickly because it is kind of strange. But tell us what you guys think and tell us if you're excited about EVO. I know we fucking are.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be great. And we got a lot of awesome discussions planned.
Oh, yes.
Be prepared.
Absolutely.
Be very prepared.
All right. So you guys can find us at facebook.com/thefanvoicepodcast.
youtube.com/thefanvoicepodcast.
Twitter at fanvoicepodcast.
google.com/+thefanvoicepodcast.
Our email, fan@thefanvoice.com.
And thefanvoice.com, where you can find news, reviews, articles, and all that good stuff.
Sweet. All right.
So, yeah.
We will see you guys after EVO for the next Smash Chat. Which hopefully will be absolutely epic.
It will be.
Oh. It will be absolutely epic.
There's no question.
All right. See you guys later.
See you.